heritage. Its strength is evident and clear. Determination, bravery, combat. We welcome you to the land of generosity. From the echoes of the Toic Mountains, our aspirations ring. With passion, we reach new heights. And appear in the embrace of Riyadh. And there we amaze. As we continue towards a bright sporting future, where the competition gathers globally. With passion, we embark on a memorable sporting journey. Welcome to Riyadh 2023 World Combat Games.
Nabokov will be wearing the red colours for Kazakhstan. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia represented once more in a final. Sanad Sofiani. And there's a video review from the coach of Nabokov. And there, the whistle from the match controller, the Kansar, saying, hang on for a moment, don't give the catch just yet. But then the video review was called after time, somewhat controversially. The opinion of those that are in the arena. But that doesn't take away a very fine win from the fighter from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Sanad Sofiani becomes the World Combat Games gold medalist and champion. Centre referee Setin Demirel of Turkey. Kelam came through her semi-final with a 4-3 win over Moraes de Faria of Brazil. And already we have action in this gold medal bout, with the first point going in favour of blue. Seconds left on the clock. Kelam now has to go forward. She's got to get big scores. Christopoulou steps off the tatami. She knows she's going to get a Hansokachui warning, and she knows that she'll lose the senchu, but she's still got a 5-point cushion. Now, what can Kelam do? She has to score big. Too much for her, though. So 8 points to 3. Strong win there from Konstantina Christopoulou.
Polyakova against Asimbarova, and they are underway in this one. And of course, you're looking out for the big strikes, and indeed the big throws as well. We're in throws of the main final now. Polyakova, of course, the gold medal in the under 60 kilogram. She's up against Asimbarova, slightly heavier, so she'll be bringing the power in this one. The referee having a look at this. Is there a full hold down here? It's just the best way of getting everyone onto the mat, as Polyakova tries to do here. The referee signalling the judge. Just see the judge in the back there with the red right shoulder up. So he agreed there, and there's a tap out. You can see it, exhaustion there. Asimbarova couldn't continue. Lana Polyakova puts the first on the board for Team Europe.
Fight, wearing red, Lana Polyakova.
And indeed, Numbers in this men's combat final, the under 17 kilograms between Uzbekistan
Independent
and
neutral athlete.
So there's a referee and two judges. Of the three must agree for the scores to go on the board. Kodzaev in blue. For Kodzaev, the all neutral athlete. Kodzaev in blue. Opening up on the inside, doesn't want to give away a big throw. Can he find one of his own? I wonder if there's a little bit of running repairs required. Doctor not needed. There's no blood on the dance floor either. Over 80 nations gathered. Gathering a passivity warning there. Furkat Ruzayev in red. Doesn't want to give another one of those away. It'll be a still point. Both men being patient in this final. Good jab here from Kodzaev, landing nicely. I'm sure that used to be a song. Well, you sure, and you can be sure. It's a 1 point differential for Ruzayev. Been picture perfect. Can he hit the hits as he kills the clock and stuffs the ambitions of Ambek Kodzaev? Richly deserving of the title of the men's combat in the 79 kilogram final. Furkat Ruzayev, fantastic from him.
Ian Reid is with us, CEO of the World Combat Games. Welcome to the interview of the day. Ian, 3 days of competition are over. From your perspective as CEO, how does it work to bring a multi-sport event, an international one, to Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, well, firstly, it's great to be sitting here after 3 days. Things have gone really well. The venue looks fantastic. We've had a lot of excited fans through the door, and the athletes, I think, are enjoying the experience here in Riyadh. It's been a lot of work to get to this point, and this is the first big international multi-sport event that Riyadh has hosted. So we've had a really strong team of people working for almost a year, I think, on this project. It's great to see it coming to fruition. It's part of that Saudi pipeline, of course, of a huge number of events coming up, but this being one of the first, we're delighted that so far it's going very well.
16 sports means cooperation with 16 international federations. What do the federations tell you about their experience here in Riyadh?
Yeah, so we've been obviously talking to them for a long period of time in terms of them selecting their athletes, understanding their requirements, making sure that the sport and field of play is fit for purpose. So the relationship with them is very good. And of course that's great for Saudi as well, to continue to build those strong relationships with the international federations. We've had obviously a number here already for the first few days of sport. The feedback's been really positive, both in terms of their athletes' performances, but also the general atmosphere, the quality of the venue. So far they are very happy.
finals, and it's going to be
Round one.
well circling around the outside as Khamis comes forward with some nice combinations. Al-Kabandi going downstairs looking for shots to the body. Comes forward and creates some nice space, but good footwork. Some nice punches behind him from Khamis. Khamis from Bahrain slowed down a little bit. Referee gives Al-Kabandi the standing count. Got the hands up, happy to continue. We saw the standing count in the second bout here from Riyadh, and it wasn't good enough for the referee, but it was good from our Italian referee here as Mariam Khamis from Bahrain comes forward. Sees out the end of that third round a great display of gamesmanship and very competitive bout from both fighters, taking us all 3 rounds. I think Asma Al-Kabandi should be very proud of herself because she put on a crap fight.
Your winner by unanimous decision, red corner representing Bahrain.
Well done, Mariam Khamis from Bahrain. Your winner by points, 5-0. Very well done.
في وزن 51 كيلو جرام. The 8th bout for today. Round one.
Kuwait's Khalifa dancing on the inside. With a nice couple of shots. Mishnawi looking for a good counter. Flavors with the head movement. Teasing the left hook. And we've seen from the boxing, I watched the karate earlier. Can't wait for the jiu-jitsu and some of the sambo fights coming later, let alone the kendo. I mean, it is a feast of combat sports in Riyadh 2023 for the World Combat Games. Meanwhile, Mishnawi struggling to pull the figure going into the third. As I say that, it comes forward and pushes Khalifa up against the ropes and they clinch up. It seems that Khalifa knows he's got it in the bag and he's cruising just a little bit, looking for more. Has his shoulder a little faint, he's got a cute little style. Look at the hands, completely down low, attempting the finisher. Comes forward, that left hand coming from way below the waist. And a nice right hand to finish that third round strong.
Your winner by unanimous decision, blue corner from Kuwait, Mansour.
Much of a surprise, but always great to see. Wow, a complete shutout there from Kuwait's Mansour Khalifa.
Ukraine, west, east. On the east for the USA, Bol Kellyan. On the west for Ukraine, Beresovska Ivana.
Here we go, the highly anticipated final at your women's heavyweight sumo division. First up onto the dojo from the USA, Kellyan Bol facing off her opponent from Ukraine. Both of these females are world-class athletes as they look to take home their gold for their country here at the Riyadh 2023 World Combat Games. Referee signaling for the final stances. Looking to play this one out tactfully. Very exciting to see. USA being forced out by Ukraine. Well done to the athlete from Ukraine. Beautiful control over Mawashi, forcing her opponent out of the dojo.
Force out win for Beresovska Ivana of Ukraine, taking the gold medal. Silver to Bol Kellyan of United States of America. Bronze medal to Hisano Airi of Japan and Krystek Susanna of Poland.
There you go, folks. High here at the Riyadh 2023 World Combat Games. As we've locked out both of our bronze medalists, we look forward to our goal of medalists and finals in the men's heavyweight division. This is your final matchup of the evening here at your Riyadh 2023 World Combat Games Sumo men's heavyweight division. Ukraine versus Georgia, the highly anticipated finals. These two highly skilled Rikishis standing in the center of the ring, sizing each other up before taking their final stance as both fists hit the canvas. And we're ready to start, only seconds away from the action. Scooching forward slightly. And they're off. Ukraine meeting the aggression of Georgia. Turning into a slap fight as both opponents attempt to outmaneuver one another. Georgia taking home decisively, forcing Ukraine outside of the ring. Beautifully executed. Not succumbing to the pressure. Well done. And your gold medalists.
In the white judogi, Brazil.
Continue.
And in the blue judogi,
Gold medal match
Uzbekistan.
between Brazil and Uzbekistan. Ready to get after it again. Seemingly been very explosive. Heiss from Brazil. Armanja Betova of Uzbekistan. What type of game do we see from Heiss? Will we see her be even more aggressive considering what's on the line? Looking for that arm lock. Trying to secure it. Roll her opponent over. And she manages to get the ippon. Still in the gold medal running.
The score: 3 for Uzbekistan, 2 for Brazil.
In her match.
Gada, thanks for coming for the interview of the day.
Thank you.
You participated with your team in the judo competition here at the World Combat Games. Tell us, please, how important is it for you and your teammates to have this event in your country?
It was a very important experience. It was a very, very, very exciting and pleasurable experience. For us, the hosting country, for the first time, like with this really huge competition, and being a part of it was really amazing to us.
Your first opponent in the tournament was Germany, very strong opponent.
Yeah.
How did you see the performance of your team? Were you satisfied?
Yeah, at some certain degree, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has a strong agenda in sport, for event, but for athletes too. Could you tell us a little bit about your career? How did you become a top athlete in judo?
Well, my start is, at first I came across it in university and I was very excited. And it was first actually was called karate because we didn't have much knowledge. And then when I did sign, it was judo. And then I fell in love with it. And I started to doing it like with my whole heart. And then I got noticed by like
an athlete, by a coach?
Yeah, by my coach and by others. And then I became the Saudi national team athlete.
Of the People's Republic
Representing
of China,
the People's Republic of
last to
China,
go
who's shooting?
in the women's Tai Chi Chuan. Let us see.
with a score of
musically
9.770
in line with Chinese traditions.
For our final athlete in the women's Taiji Chuan.
And it's one which has put her well at the top of the first man to try and do that from the Republic of Korea, An Ji. Awaits his fate.
With a score of
9.763, and he has done that, goodness, by a long way. The new leader in the men's Tai Chi Chuan, 9.763 overall. He's more than...
The men's Greco-Roman 60-kilogram gold medal match. In red.
Both men working extremely hard here. When you're locked up like this, there's no hiding place. You can't work below the belt, but you can try for the big sacrifice throw. But sacrificing prime position, puts his own shoulders down on the mat here. At least the right shoulder is down. The referee keeping a close look. If you pin the shoulders, it could be very, very significant indeed. Good turnover though, excellent response. The signals of the scores from the referee, the Algerian Ismail Atalibi, responding nicely. A 5-point game now. Well, he's got the quality. Mohamed Yassin Al-Dridi has pushed to the end, but Ismail Atalibi, what a response from the Algerian. Absolute elation. What a performance there. Ismail Atalibi, the number 8 seed, upsets the apple cart and beats Mohamed Yassin Dridi, the number 3 seed. Excellent performance. Well, they grip up now. No longer rivals. A kiss on the forehead, but he seals with a kiss. Grabs the gold. And the elation for the Moroccan nation.
And gold medalist representing Morocco, Ismail Atalibi.
And there's the route through for Kizi. Kizi from Kyrgyzstan. Maryam Majnashvili, the Georgian, that was her win. Specifically against Serbia, was a hard contest. But big eye, Bejanzali, Kizi. In red, Kizi from Kyrgyzstan. Vanashvili, of course, the Georgian. This one for the gold medal. The object, of course, to throw opponent onto their back. If you do that, it's all over. If you throw them onto the side, things can change, though. The pendulum definitely swinging towards the Georgian corner in terms of aggression, but maybe not effective aggression. Good wrap up of the leg there. Like Kizi, literally and figuratively hanging on in there. The World Combat Games gold medal title possible. The clock tells a big story now. The Georgian Maryam Majnashvili, she's fought hard, but it's going to be silver for Georgia. And Beshnalai Kizi against the black-eyed Maryam Majnashvili. Silver for Georgia, gold for Kyrgyzstan.
Omar Al-Swadi from UAE with the red belt. Neville Robles from Mexico in the blue. Al-Swadi has an excellent guard game, as you can see here, looking to initiate off of his back. Bit of frustration on the face early on there from Al-Swadi. Robles looking to roll through. They might go out of bounds here. You can see there, he looked up at the corner. I think even maybe potentially looking up at the time. 10 seconds left here now for Al-Swadi. You can see the smile on his face. He can taste the gold medal. It could be imminent here with the 3 seconds left on the clock. Al-Swadi tries to pass the guard. Robles tries to follow him. And it looks like Al-Swadi has done it. He signifies to the crowd here, a fan favourite here in Riyadh, in Saudi Arabia. Al-Swadi from the UAE, bringing a big fan base over to watch him compete.
Gold medal contest, your winner from the red corner, Omar Al-Swadi.
With the red belt, Napolis with the blue. This one for the gold medal. 5 minutes on the clock. We know Panier has got a great jiu-jitsu offense off of her back. There was a guard pull though, and she fought to get to the top position. Caught in the single leg X though, Napolis. Panier going to start to attack that grip on the lapel, causing issues with regards to trapping off that right leg, which exposes the sweep. As we're seeing here, the potential back take. Napolis needs to get those legs underneath her here. She's using the lockdown, try and elongate the leg. It's final time here on day 2 of Jiu-Jitsu. Thank you for joining us in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. Innovative way to control her opponent here in the gold medal contest. 6 seconds left. It looks like the Philippines is going to add a gold medal to the standard at 52 kilograms in the women's division. Stellar performance, outrageously super fast and technical control from Napolis. Did a good job of recruiting the arm and the lapel in her aid to keep the top position. She scrambled as well to threaten the back.
Your winner for the women's under 52 kilogram final here in Riyadh, representing the Philippines in the blue corner, Jenna.
Rasim, thank you for being with us for the interview of the day. Welcome.
Thank you.
Today we start the para competitions in Jiu-Jitsu here at the World Combat Games. Could you tell us something about how important is it for the para athletes to be included in this big event?
I think it's awesome to have the para division. All these people that have disabilities and they don't let their disability overcome them, and they actually rise above their disability.
So please tell us something about your sports calendar. What is actually your highlight of the year, like World Championship, and what place found this World Combat Games event in your calendar? Is it from the sports perspective important for you?
Yes, you know, just to be here at the World Combat Games is amazing. To compete against other people with the same ability as me. I usually don't compete against other people of my ability, so to be around other people that have the same ability as me is awesome.
Rasim, we have 16 different fighting sports here in the World Combat Games, and many of them integrate para athletes or Special Olympics athletes in their competition. Is fighting sport probably a good platform to bring all these athletes together?
Yes, I think so. I think a lot of people don't understand that they can partake in these sports. And I try to use my disability as an advantage.
TCA Shihan has been presenting, demonstrating for the International Aikido Federation in many
Christian Tissier,
all of the combat games.
Shihan Dan,
well renowned, very powerful flow and techniques.
Thank you for tuning in to the 2023 Sport Accord. World Combat Games. Our focus is the Japanese art form of Aikido,
إلى فرنسا مرة أخرى مع
a
كريستيان
modern martial
تيسير
art.
شيهان وهو سوف يقدم العرض
The goal of
لليوم
Aikido was to overcome
وهو مشارك
oneself.
في الأساس مع اتحاد الأيكيدو العالمي.
It's not about winning or losing. Aikido can trace its roots back to Daito Ryu Aki Jiu-Jitsu, along the same family as Judo, so Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Aikido comes from the Japanese art of Jiu-Jitsu. Aikido meaning harmony or unity, spirit and energy, the path or the way. Thousands of techniques. There are no kicks in Aikido. It's considered a non-combat art. The basic pattern is for the receiver of the technique, the uke, to initiate an attack against the person who applies the technique, the tori. Both uke and tori are vital to the technique.
Women's low kick, 48 kilogram.
Kreslova really switching up her style here for the final round. Coming alive in order to fight off the onslaught of Costa Alves. And that signifies the end of round number 3. Corner of Costa Alves looking overjoyed with that performance. What I tell you folks, 3 rounds of just forward aggression. There is no stopping the machine. That is Costa Alves. There you go, 3-0. Maria Costa Alves, your new champion in the women's low kick 48 kg kickboxing division. Giordano in the lead, 4-3. Buckley evening it up at 4-4. That's the end of round number 1. Giordano closes it now at 13-13. 8 seconds to go. A point to Buckley, just taking her home. The fans holding on in anticipation. Giordano besides himself, having lost out of the last few seconds. 2 seconds left. Will Giordano be able to lunge forward and close that off at a tie? 14-13. Buckley in the lead. And that's a point. Both awarded a point for that. However, Buckley, having taken the lead, goes up to 15-14. Giordano looking distraught and amongst himself, having lost that by only a singular point.
In the men's point fighting 69 kilograms semi-final, your winner by points, fighting out of the blue corner from Great Britain, Jake Buckley.
Here we go, your winner from the Great Britain, Jack Buckley, having just inched that forward from his opponent Giordano. Seems to have lost that on a point. Not too happy with his performance there.
Crunching. Too much for Iraq to make it back into this. Korean hop being used. Al-Mutari trying to catch his opponent with the counter. That was nice. Really taking it out of the middle beautifully. Either going forwards or going backwards. He prefers it out of the middle. Just coming in, stopping. Looking for that sky hook, didn't get it. Parried. Keep fencing, there's no light on. Oh, counter-attack from Iraq. We reset where we were on the piece. There it is. Counter-attack has won it for Saudi Arabia. And has now backed that up with a team gold. Confirmation that Saudi Arabia are the men's Team Sabre gold medal winners.
23 World Combat Game.
So this is for the gold medal. We have 3 minutes of fencing, or the first to 15.
Attaque Paris, riposte non, remise, touche, point. En garde. Prête.
First point in this third period goes to the youngster.
Attaque Paris, riposte non, voilà. En garde. Prête. Allez. Halt, Paris, riposte touche, point.
That point given. Well, Shahad Karam was the one that passed Isra Al-Saibi. And you get one chance to hit your opponent if they pass you on the piece. And she used that chance to good effect. Now one more required and she's got it.
Congratulations.
It wasn't an easy final for her with those red cards. But the women's individual gold medalist is Isra Al-Saibi from Oman.
This was the last final.
The youngster has done it.
Riyadh 2023.
Stefan Fox, chairman of the World Combat Games, welcome to the interview of the day.
Assalamu alaikum.
Stefan, you brought this event to Saudi Arabia. It was your initiative. Now the World Combat Games 2023 are over. How is your resume after 11 days with 16 sports?
First of all, it was a joint vision. I do not take the credit myself of His Royal Highness Prince Abdulaziz as the president of the National Olympic and Paralympic Committee. And when we start talking about this event and bring it to Saudi Arabia, we want to ensure that the event was full within the vision of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and his vision 2030 about inclusion, equality and non-discrimination, and at the same time showcasing to the world that Saudi is very much ready to host multi-sport games event from the highest level. And I think what we can say now as we come to the end of the event, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has delivered what they promised and so much more. So my gratitude really must go to the entire LOC, which have worked overtime, and everyone behind it, which have supported this event, for the athletes of the world, and importantly, for the athletes of all abilities. And I think that really will be the legacy of this event.
For Saudi Arabia, it was for the first time that they had a cooperation with an international umbrella organization like Sport Accord. From your perspective, how was the cooperation with Saudi Arabia?
I think this was a very important test, as Saudi Arabia can host many upcoming multi-sport games event. With the next one will be the Indoor Asian Games with the OCA. I think it was a learning experience for both of them, but what I really admire Saudi Arabia for is that they built a team for the future. This is not just an event, it was an entry event to also understand the roles and responsibilities between a host country, the LOC, and the International Federation, and they have delivered fantastically, and I think both sides will go back now to analyze the next steps. But for me, the future of sport looks very bright in this beautiful country, and I think they're building up for the big event for the Asian Games in 2034, and we also know they have big ambitions towards the FIFA World Cup and so on. I think what they do in sport is to build the youth for the next generation, and I think the same vision is within the administration to build the next generation for bigger events, and that was accomplished here.
The women's left arm under 65 kilogram final now. Kazakhstan's Ayjarim Karamanova first into Riyadh. And there she is, undefeated so far. And on the right side, Rebecca Martinkovic. Martinkovic, the taller of the two. The lever length can matter. It's not just about bulging biceps, you know, it's about technique, timing and strategy. Karamanova, Martinkovic, Kazakhstan against Slovakia here. Gripping up is hard to do. Win by pin, the objective. Here they go. Oh, slips the grip. So the hand, wrist and angle control. The referee sets them. Whoever takes this takes the title. But time to turn and burn. One more maximal effort. That's like running the 100 metres at full speed and trying to do it again. Back to back. Karamanova rolling back. She's keeping her legs down. She's got one leg down, that left leg down. You can see the right coming up towards the table. Can she get the wrist down? The knuckles almost touching. By the merest of mercy, she does it. Ayjarim Karamanova, it's all over, and it's Kazakhstan. Rebecca Martinkovic acknowledging it there. Super stuff, and it's over for her. Time now for the men's left arm under 90 kilogram final. The battle of Romania, and it remains to be seen which Romanian will be remaining smiling at the end. It's the man on the right. Slips off straight away. I think the referee's working harder than they are, getting them set in the centre. Well, I wish I knew his name, the referee. He's worked very hard. You've got to make sure that the top knuckle is always open. Doing it with great care. Wonderful start though. Did he have the power? Let's see what the pronouncement is. Elbow foul. S. Well, of course, victory for Romania. To the hand of the left arm.
Song Kyun-sung and Park Seung-yin.
Big moments for the Korean duo. Song Kyung-sun
Park Sung-jin. Son on the left, Park on the right. The referee is ready. They've explained the Son move, that means Yon move, that's the pattern of the move, so the judges know they should be. A super start there from Song. She's on Song already, hitting the high notes and the high kicks as Park plants the duo of flying side kicks there. Well, leg control from Song, acrobatic temperament Park. A little bit of self-defense and still work done on the inside. And multiple kicks in the air. Good landing there. The more difficult work done by Park Sung-jin. He landed that nicely. Well, that land advantage. Super stuff there from Song Kyung-sun. And these basic movements of the Pumse are also graded up into Kyorugi style now, the fighting style. The traditional step up double plus a back, the double flying kick in the air from Park Sung-jin. Park's precision, Song's quality. Song sticks the landing. Park's precision is up too. And they're perfectly in sync as they finish that. Regardless of what the judges think, score signs are coming up as well. At the moment, Spain with 8.44, Philippines with 8.82. Korea need a big score. They can start to relax now in Riyadh. Your work's done. Nice to see them enjoying themselves. That's what it's all about. Wondo for everyone. Pakistan's eyes are smiling. Will they be doing the podium dance? What colour will the medal be? And we wait for confirmation of the score. Let's have a listen. Makir with the particulars.
With a score of 9.02, the Republic of Korea are your gold medalists.
Kailash Bantua.
Tua in the red, Zubchuk from Ukraine in the blue. See who will take the final place in the semi-finals. And what has been a very, very competitive set of quarterfinals in Savat, the men's 85-kilogram category. The Ukrainian fighter, a beautiful combination, following with the inside leg kick. Coming forward, but he's eating a few more of those counters now as Bantua goes to the body and repeats that. Also very nicely timed and placed inside leg kick from Bantua. Those very nicely placed coup de pied bas, those inside leg kicks. There's some nice movement from Bantua to put his opponent up against the ropes, but Zubchuk works off them very, very nicely. Got a nice roll to his punches. And it's Bantua now with his back up against the corner toe, but he works his way from the ropes. What a great from the Republic of Korea. And both the good step away from Holtzman, just to prevent the lateral exterior to the leg. Good power work from Yunjung. Some repeated attacks from Holtzman. but certainly not one if you break. Certainly if not if you're parrying very effectively as Holzman is there. Yunjung going high and then low. Missing her shots nicely. Just on the side of the knee of the Holzman. Again, nice parry from Holzman as she swaps hands between parry and riposte. Beautiful work from the German fighter. Again, Yunjung targeting the lower leg. Good parry work from Holzman. But some good pressure from Yunjung from Korea at the moment. Again, mixing it up. Very nice lateral croisé work from Yunjung. Finish that third round strong. It was quite a fun fight. It was real good, nice to watch. Points are hard to score, I think.
So we have the two Japanese,
Takahashi
Moreno.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our
Seno
Kendokan,
Maika.
an all-Japanese ladies final. In white, representing Japan, Seno. In red, also representing Japan, Takahashi.
In red, Takahashi. In white, Seno. Within distance there to make a hit. There we go, that's it. It is a win for Seno Maika. Finally finding a way through.
The final match for the women's individual competition is won by Seno, Japan.
والفائز بنهائي منافسة النساء الفردية سينو من اليابان.
So congratulations to Seno Maika from Japan.
Let's meet our individual finals. In white, representing Japan, Matsuzaki. In red, representing Japan, Hoshiko.
Hoshiko Kaita up against Matsuzaki Kenshiro. Well, it's hard to say who's going to take this one. The waza has been impeccable. The technique. Oh, and it is Matsuzaki Kenshiro that has the white flag
Winner
raised.
of the men's individual competition, Matsuzaki, Japan.
والفائز بالنزال النهائي لمنافسة الرجال الفردية
Matsuzaki Kenshiro able to get the breakthrough right at the end.
Come on. On the men's 91 kilogram, your winner by points in the blue corner representing Ukraine, Olye Bramashov.
And your winner is Ukraine, Oleg Primachov.